Roman Reigns facing Sami Zayn soon after huge betrayal. Vince McMahon set for major upcoming WWE appearance. Backstage news on WWE merging with AEW. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H reportedly opposed the sale of WWE. Sami Zayn and Triple H came up with Superstars tag team name. Roman Reigns sends a message to Sami Zayn. Let's jump right into it. Vince McMahon set for major upcoming WWE appearance. Vince McMahon made headlines at the beginning of the year as he made a shocking return to the company months after he announced his retirement. A new report states that McMahon will be making an appearance at the upcoming Royal Rumble Premium Live event. Earlier this week, Vince McMahon made a shocking return to the company after he was strong-armed and joined the WWE Board of Directors. There are reports that state that McMahon's return is to initiate the sale of the company to a potential customer and take full control of the company. According to a new report from Fight Fans via Bodyslam.net, Vince McMahon will be making a return to WWE and will appear at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. However, it hasn't been confirmed if he will be present in front of a live audience or if it will be a pre-taped segment. It will be his first appearance in the company under the new regime that was created after his departure. It is highly unlikely that the 77-year-old veteran will enter the gimmick match. Last year, Vince McMahon made several appearances ahead of WrestleMania 38 to promote the show. During the build-up, McMahon was often seen with Austin Theory, who he was mentoring at the time. On the other hand, Austin Theory feuded with SmackDown commentator Pat McAfee, and the two faced each other at the grandest stage of them all. Unfortunately, Theory was unable to keep his promise to McMahon as he lost to McAfee. After confronting his protege, McMahon decided to step inside the squared circle and face Pat McAfee. After a quick beatdown, McMahon won at WrestleMania 38. However, the celebration was cut short when Stone Cold Steve Austin interrupted. The Texas Rattlesnake stunned McMahon, Theory, and McAfee to close the segment. Do you think McMahon will appear at Royal Rumble? Sound off in the comments section below. Backstage news on WWE merging with AEW. Are the Khans planning a big takeover of WWE? Not quite yet, but according to a report from CNBC, AEW is interested in a possible merger with WWE. So how would that work? For one, the report states that the Khans, Shahid and Tony Khan, aren't planning to outright buy the entire company themselves, but to partner with a media company to share the intellectual property. The report comes in the wake of rumors that Vince McMahon had sold WWE to the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. Perhaps it was a litmus test to see the overall reaction, as Ariel Helwani of MMA Fighting and CNBC later reported that the rumors of the sale to Saudi Arabia were never true to begin with. Nevertheless, the entire story continues to get more interesting. CNBC noted that it's a long shot to think that Vince McMahon would merge his company with the much smaller AEW, the number 2 wrestling promotion in the world. CNBC also noted that the Khans are open to the possibility of Vince McMahon continuing his role after the sale, but those talks are yet to begin. For those who are unaware, Tony Khan's father, Shahid Khan, has a net worth of nearly $8 billion, according to Bloomberg. The Stanford-based promotion's billions have come in recent years primarily due to lucrative broadcast deals from Fox, USA Network, and then Peacock for streaming rights. This is considered a strong point for the company for potential buyers who will have to shell out a few billion to acquire the sports entertainment juggernaut. Do you think a WWE-AEW merger is a possibility? Sound off in the comments below. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H reportedly opposed the sale of WWE. Stephanie McMahon shocked the world of professional wrestling when she resigned and left the company as Vince McMahon forced his way back in. A recent report stated that Stephanie and Triple H opposed the sale of WWE. Last week, Vince McMahon made his way back onto the company's board of directors. Soon after, it was revealed that McMahon wanted to sell the company and was looking for potential buyers for WWE. After McMahon's return, Stephanie McMahon announced her resignation and departed the company. Later, Vince McMahon was unanimously elected as executive chairman. A new report from PW Insider states that Stephanie and Triple H were against the sale of the company. It could be one of the reasons why Stephanie resigned and left WWE, though nothing of the sort has been stated by either party. Currently, Nick Khan is the sole CEO of the company with Vince McMahon as the executive chairman. It will be interesting to see if Triple H, the current chief content officer, decides to take any drastic steps like Stephanie McMahon. As for who will end up taking over the sports entertainment juggernaut, several potential buyers have been revealed, including Disney, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, and even AEW owners Shahid and Tony Khan. What are your thoughts on the ongoing changes in WWE? Sound off in the comments section below. Sami Zayn and Triple H came up with Superstars tag team name. Former WWE superstar Dax Harwood recently praised Sami Zayn and Triple H for coming up with the tag team name The Revival. Harwood signed with WWE in 2012 and began working in NXT, where he formed the Mechanics with Cash Wheeler. The team rose to prominence after defeating the New Day on their main roster debut on Raw. The Revival defeated New Day's Big E and Xavier Woods to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions at the 2019 WWE Clash of Champions. On the third episode of FTR with Dax Harwood, the multi-time tag team champion delves into the beginning beginnings of his partnership with Cash Wheeler. The 38-year-old star said that Sami Zayn came up with the name Revival for the tag team. Zayn thought they could call themselves Tag Team Revival, but Triple H changed their name to The Revival. I remember coming up with it, and the person that came up with The Revival was actually Sami Zayn, he said. The former WWE superstar recollected the story when he was in the gym at the Performance Center with Cash Wheeler. Sami Zayn was putting them over as a great tag team and one of the best tag teams he had seen working guys in a very long time. But he said, you know, this Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR, you could be TTR, Tag Team Revival, and I was like, oh, that's a hell of an idea, and so we thought about it, and we pitched it to Hunter, and Hunter liked it, except for he just wanted to call us The Revival, Dax Harwood added. During the same conversation, Dax Harwood stated that he was sure that it was important for WWE brand purposes to have a tag name like that. They could have been Dash and Dawson or Cash and Dax, but they needed something to be associated with, especially if they wanted to go down as a great tag team. It was Triple H's creative decision and marketing strategy to make the former WWE superstars climb the ladder. And we needed that brand, and I think that was, again, the genius of Hunter as he understood the Revival as more marketable than Tag Team Revival. I think Tag Team Revival would have put us in a smaller box, but just the Revival could have been more marketable, and again, that's the genius of him, Dax Harwood continued. Harwood is most well known for his collaborations with Cash Wheeler, as they have previously held the Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and AEW Tag Team Championships. Additionally, he is currently the ROH World Tag Team Champion. Do you want to see Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler return to WWE under the Triple H regime? Sound off in the comments section below. Roman Reigns sends a message to Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns has sent a message to Bloodline member Sami Zayn before his match against Kevin Owens on WWE SmackDown. On the December 30th episode of the Blue Brand, the honorary youth was pinned during his and the Tribal Chiefs tag team match against John Cena and KO on last week's show. The reigning undisputed WWE Universal Champion initially blamed him for their loss, and a singles match was set up between Zayn and his former best friend, which will take place this Friday. Roman Reigns recently took to Twitter to comment on the upcoming match, requesting the WWE Universe to show their support for Sami Zayn. He also told the latter to make the Bloodline proud by defeating Kevin Owens on SmackDown. Put up for the honorary youth Sami Zayn. Represent and make us proud. #SmackDown, Road Reigns. The head of the table has been a world champion for over 800 days, and it doesn't seem like his historic reign will end anytime soon. His most recent title defense was at WWE Crown Jewel, where he defeated Logan Paul to retain the gold. It has been confirmed that he will put his title on the line against Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble. This will be the third time the two stars will face each other in a world title match at the titular event. Kevin Owens defended his Universal title against Roman Reigns at the 2017 Royal Rumble and challenged Roman for the same championship at the 2020 event. It'll be interesting to see whether he will be the one to dethrone the Tribal Chief. Do you think Kevin Owens will dethrone Roman? Sound off in the comments below. Roman Reigns facing Sami Zayn soon after huge betrayal. Bully Ray, aka Bubba Ray Dudley, recently gave his thoughts on Sami Zayn possibly challenging Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Zayn became an honorary member of the Bloodline in September 2022 when Reigns officially welcomed him into the group. Many fans believe the storyline will result in the three-time Intercontinental Champion being kicked out of the faction. During a recent episode of Busted Open, Bully Ray explained why he has enjoyed the Bloodline's interactions so much. The WWE Hall of Famer also spoke about Zayn receiving louder crowd reactions than Reigns. People will let you know what's working and not working, and obviously the WWE is listening to what the people are telling them about Sami Zayn, Bully Ray said. If you were to book Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns right now for that world title, those people would firmly be behind Sami. There are a lot of twists and turns to come up in this story. Reigns and Zayn teamed up in a losing effort against Kevin Owens and the returning John Cena on the December 30th episode of SmackDown. Last week, the Bloodline leader apologized to Zayn after blaming him for the defeat. Before their match against Cena and Owens, Zayn asked Reigns if he had a problem with fans chanting Sami, Sami, during the Bloodline segments. The head of the table paused for a few seconds before reassuring a nervous Zayn that he did not mind. Bully Ray believes WWE's decision makers made the right call by addressing the chants as part of a storyline. There isn't, it's getting Sami over. And they actually have taken something that started to happen organically in the arenas every night and turned it into a story, and I love that. That story was the people chanting for Sami. Owens is set to face Zayn in a one-on-one match on Friday's episode of SmackDown. The Raw superstar will also challenge Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble on January 28th. Do you think Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn will happen in the near future? Let us know in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take